Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So my name is Raghavendra. In this video, we are going to discuss about the advanced shell scripting. So last video we have explored a few of the topics, and today we'll be exploring more different type of advancements in the shell scripting, and also different type of tags, paths, everything. So that I do also have a complete sheet where I can share with you completely. So yeah, let's get started. Yep. So advanced shell scripting. So build automation with Bash. So already we have discussed why we need shell scripting. Already we are using the Linux, and there we are doing some like making some with simple commands, right? So then why we need this scripting? So we already know that to automate the process and to reduce the manual mistakes and all. So we use the shell scripting. So bash slash bash slash bin slash bash and all. So we'll be using. Now we'll discuss about the more. So from basics to real automation. So the day before gave you the grammar. So today gives you the vocabulary production scripts actually use. So in the last class, I used a fan because there are a lot of disturbance. Yeah. So in the last class, we have discussed about the complete like basic things which we need to cover in the scripting. But now actual things in the production, how we use the uh, real shell scripting. So data, arrays and scripts, manipulation, text, regex, set, AWK, heredocs, and control, trap, getops, and exist handling. So exist handling is very important. And ops, logging, cron, parallels for complete automation, where we'll do. So arrays, indexed, and associative. So yeah, we if you are into programming, you already know what these arrays mean. So group of elements we call it as like stores, lists, and key value pairs directly in Bash. No external tools needed. So we'll store the all the list and key value pairs in the Bash itself. So without using any external tools. So here are the simple indexed array and associated array. So there are two types of arrays. So in the indexed array, if you see, it is not declared. We are grouping everything. We are grouping web 1, web 2, and web DB1 there, and we are describing it. Here, if you look at it, so declarative environment, we are checking the environment and the region, and we are giving the key as well. So both are different. String manipulation, Bash can slice, replace, and inspect strings without calling out to another tool. Here we can slice, we can replace, and we can insert strings in the string manipulation. Okay. So length of string, if you want the length of the string, so you can use that. If you want substring four characters, since we have used four, so four characters starting at the from position 0. It will do the subscript. And if you want to replace the first match of old with new. So var slash old with new. So replace every match of old with new. So var double slash old and new. So then convert uppercase to lower. If you want to convert uppercase to lower, it's very small command where you can uh, declare the variable. Then you can run this command. So regex and pattern matching. So valid input before your script trust it. So if you look at the program here, so the valid answer, we are saying the tag. So about the output we are getting, then we are saying that if it is invalid format, expect XYZ and exit one. So rejects match inside what is there in this bracket. So that is in the rejects match and case and ASAC. So clear a alternative to long if else change. So if you want to use like if else, so a lot of if else if you need, so then we'll use the pattern matching. Set versus AWK, ACD versus AWK. So two text parsing veterans said edits lines, AWK works with the columns. So if you want to change, edit any lines in that, we'll use a SED or stream editor, and AWK is a pattern processor. So want to use the, if you want to edit this, so find and replace the text across the file in place. So see, SED minus I, and we are editing the complete uh, line here. Then print only a specific range of lines. So, so if you want that, we use the SED minus N. So based on the what we need and everything, so we'll run the command. So if you look at here, so we are printing $1 and $5, and print specific columns, fields, example, from each line. So we can do that. We can do the specific things in the each line or each column. Here documents, write multiple line text blocks straight into scripts, configs, email, SQL. So here we are writing the complete the server name, the port, and the root of the file. Then we are saying that configure return with the return for domain. So opens the block, EOF on its own line, close it. So variable inside still expand. Signal handling and cleanup. So make sure your script cleans up after itself even when interrupted. So auto clean, like make things automated. So here the cleaning, the complete script and handling your script. We use the signal handling and cleanup. So exit runs on any exit. So int catches control C, term catches a kill signal. The log file is removed no matter how the script is ends. See the log file here. Getopts, parsing flags and options. So turn your script.sh, the pod minus F, into a proper command line. And logging and output directions. A script that runs unattended needs to leave a paper trail. So if you want to send both normal output and errors to one file. So here we are using the script.sh and out.log. So we are using the log and redirect to 1 to 2. So errors to one file. So sending errors to one file. And here another log file you are using, show output on screen and save it to a file. And we are using app.log. Redirects every commands in the script from this point on. And deploy sorted deploy.log. So timestamp every log line for easier debug later. So we are using the date with the timeline, timestamp. Okay. Scheduling with cron. Turn a script into something that runs itself on schedule. So first is a minute, second star is a hour, third star is a date, fourth star is a month, and fifth star is a weekday. Then the path of script everything. So if you write, if you give the first name, first if you write any number, so it will count as a minutes. The second star, if you place any number, then it will count as a time, so hours. Okay. Then other lines, so based on that, other stars, based on that, it will change the day to month to week. So edit with cron tab minus E. So list with the cron tab minus L. Parallel execution and X args. So stop waiting for task one at a time when they don't depend on each other. So for host in, so this is a path. So background jobs plus wait. So if you want to like run it parallelly, so you can use wait and exarchs with parallelism. So you can also use exarchs. So to run the parallel. Real world a deployment script, GitOps, trap, and logging. So work together in the production style script. You can go through the script. So we are using the trap here. Okay. And we are also using the logs for it. So if you look at here, we are using the wait as well. So in the parallel, here is a cheat sheet. So you can look at all the toolkit that turns a script into automation. Here is the tools you can use. So if you look at already discussed about the awake, regex, exerts, trap, cron job, okay, cron job minus e. Why we use the minus e? Because to edit the cron job, list minus l we will use, and tee. We have been discussing the tee in one of the this trap. Okay, this is the awake. Okay, I used that one. So let me check. So here we use the EOF and clean, remove, trap. We use trap here, and here we use the getOps. Here we use the log. Yeah, so somewhere I have used, but I could not able to recall that. Yep. So we have used all the commands, so you can able to practice that because we have everything in this slide. So just let me know if you want this slide. I can send it to you personally. So what's the recap? So arrays, string tools, and rejects let scripts handle the real messy data. Trap and getOps turn a fragile script into a readable command line. Logging, cron, and parallel execution are what make a script production ready. So you can also try continuous script. This is about the uh, shell scripting. So we have all the command, everything is there. So complete toolkit is there. So if you want, just let me know in the comments. I can share with you if you have any doubts or if you have any feedback, just let me know. And then next class would be on the networking fundamentals. It would be like my favorite and networking concepts. Every DevOps engineer must know. So this is very like basic, right? So we'll be discussing tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you guys. Bye bye.